Also happening this week, CHP officers are ready to serve you lunch to raise money for their Widows and Orphans Fund in memory of a beloved local officer who died too soon. Joining us in studio with more on Tips for Chips, we have Shannon Ely and DC Williams of the California Highway Patrol. Of course, Shannon, this is your baby. You are at this lunch every year in memory of Mark. How does it feel for you when people are showing up and they're helping in a fun luncheon raise money for such a worthy cause?
Oh, it's nice to see, because Mark gave so much back to the community, to be able to honor him with such a great event. As a widow, as my daughter, being without her father, it is so cool to be able to honor him in this way.
And that people still tell his story, they still talk about him. Everybody is so close-knit in not only the CHP as an enforcement, but as just brothers and sisters. How does it feel for you when you get to be out there having fun with everybody, talking about Mark and just having a good time?
No, it is a lot of fun. And I'm actually, as the PIO, I'm doing what Mark did. I'm actually in his office and that as well too, which is very, very nice. So it's an honor to be able to be part of this, especially with Shannon and that, seeing how much she's done, seeing what's going on, especially as this is the 15th one that's happened. I mean, they're closing in on donating almost $450,000 to the Widows and Orphans Fund, which is phenomenal. Phenomenal. And seeing this community, especially Kern County, come together like they do, they're not only supporting this, but they're very pro law enforcement, which is really, really awesome. That's why we're able to do what we're able to do with this event.
And to lose anyone in your life is something that you don't really ever recover from, but to know that people are coming together to support the widows and orphans who are left behind when we lose an officer or a member of our law enforcement, that's what this is all about. But again, it's a very fun event, so we don't need RSVPs, right? We just show up and we can get tickets at the door on Wednesday?
Oh, most definitely you can, yes. And then, like you said, it's a fun event for the officers because you get to see us in a different light, where we're not handing out tickets, we're handing out meals.
Yes.
And, officers are there. If there's a question you've always wanted to ask, go ahead and ask them, because they'll definitely answer up.
I've had some of the biggest laughs there. I brought my toddler a couple years ago and she spilled an entire cup of ice water all over the table. The officer came up, wrote her a ticket, and then cleaned it all up himself. It's a really wonderful, fun event. It starts Wednesday at 11?
Yes.
Okay, and I heard there's also a drive-through this year.
There is a drive-through, and we have a special guest too.
Okay, what's that?
Eric Estrada is going to be there this year. So
like the real Eric Estrada?
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be there getting pictures and helping us out. We're going to try to get him working too.
This is so cool.
Oh, no,
you saved the best for last. I had no idea. Okay, so we're going to stop by and see all the chips and a famous chip. Thank you for telling us all about this. Again, Outback Steakhouse from 11 to 2 on Wednesday. Thank you both so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back.